totally different setting. Reason being is because I am out of New York City during this whole quarantine situation and COVID-19. I thought it was safer and a smart move to come to Maryland to escape what's going on in New York City. I sympathize with everyone who is there, who does not have that privilege to do that. And let's just keep everyone in our prayers and our hearts that they're doing well. But the reason that you're here is for grocery haul. Now, one thing that I do suggest a lot of people to do, especially if they have elderly loved ones or someone who can't make it to the store as often as we can, is to do online groceries, shopping online. There's so many different outlets besides your traditional Target, Amazon, Whole Foods, Giants. There's different outlets where you can get food, fresh food, healthy food, and I'll link some of those options down below as well. But my food or grocery store of choice, being though I'm in Maryland, there's different chains in different states. ALDI's, bag's empty, is a chain that's in, I guess, the DMV area. There's some in New York, but not that many, but there's more here, where the groceries are super affordable. And I know unemployment is at an all-time high, and everyone has to really pinch their pennies and, you know, hold on to their coin, which there is no shame to that game. I do the same thing as well. So I try to get more bang for my buck at ALDI's. So if you want to see what I got, I did take recommendations, of course, from my brother and my mother, because we are living under the same household right now, so I can't just buy stuff I would normally eat. So stay tuned to see what we got. Just move some of this stuff out of the way. Now, normally I tend to be a healthy eater. I like eating healthy snacks. I'm trying to get my body right. Since I've been in Maryland, all these home-cooked meals and meals cooked with love and fat and butter and grease, I've gained some weight, which, you know, we're in quarantine. We're not going to beat up ourselves over that. It's bound to happen. But with that being said, this go around, I try to make a note to my brother while we were like trying to decide what we're going to get for the week, to get fruits, because I love fruit. So I can make some smoothies, do some salads and things like that. So let's get into it. This is out of the bag, but we got, these were a request of mine, the sea salt pita chips. I just want plain pita chips. My brother last time got like garlic and herb Parmesan crusted pita chips. I'm a little basic, so glad we got these. With this bag. Oat milk cream pies. That's a weakness of this household. We love these as a snack. These are pretty dangerous. What else did we get? Ooh. So these are like an off-brand of Cheez-Its, but I love the white cheddar Cheez-Its, so I got these and the white cheddar flavor. Graham crackers. Who doesn't love graham crackers and milk? Love that as a good snack. Another little sweet treat, Swiss rolls. All these sweet treats, I will eat them in one sitting. It's not good. Oh shoot! We got the family size of the Frosted Flakes. No Kellogg. ALDI's does not carry a lot of on-brand or name-brand items. It's essentially the same thing, and you're saving money. So who gonna hate you on that? I love Frosted Flakes. The household loves Frosted Flakes. I comment or like below on what do you add to your Frosted Flakes. I don't add sugar. Some people I know do that, but I love adding bananas. Oh, to Frosted Flakes. It's so good. So I'm glad we got 2 boxes of those. Then, yes, cucumbers for a salad. Also, I just like to eat cucumber tomato salads. They are bomb. So stay tuned for some videos of what I cook and how I cook. We got some, are these Granny Smiths? Yes, some Granny Smith apples. I want to make a homemade apple pie. If you don't know me, a fun fact is that I love baking. Like, I'll bake more than I would want to cook. Like, I know how to cook, but I don't like doing it as much as I love baking. So, can't wait to make my pie. Then, of course, we got some bananas. Not only for the Frosted Flakes, I like to drink a, like, protein smoothie some days. And it's mainly consists of like banana, peanut butter, almond milk, vanilla extract, and honey. So good. Then, delicioso. I got some tomates. Porque I love tomatoes. My brother does not like tomatoes, but I like them just to snack on and in my salads. Keep everything neat. Then, oh yes. See these last two bags are just for me basically. So I got some strawberries. Oh, love those. I got some raspberries. I got some blackberries. Oh. And of course, some cake. That pound cake. I love this with some vanilla ice cream that we have. We already bought it in this order, but I had to put it in the freezer so it did not melt. But like put a pound cake, a slice of pound cake with some vanilla ice cream, topped with some blackberries and some raspberries. Oh, drizzle some chocolate syrup with that. Now that is a snack, I'm telling you. So love that. Let's see what's in here. Got some thyme leaves. We do not have fresh thyme. And we got some mango nectar. The reason why we got this, I don't use it in my smoothies, but we like to make mango lemonade. So of course you make your traditional lemonade the way you would normally make it. And then we add this. Oh, and it's so good. So we got, wow, we got like 8, it's like nothing. We got like 4 cans of these. Then we got some onion powder, some minced garlic, I love sweet potatoes. I could just eat a bowl of mashed sweet potatoes, and I also want to get these for the Buddha bowls I make throughout the week. We got some plain white potatoes and some of my favorite snacks and fruit in the world, mangoes. So we got these, which is great. And that's pretty much all the groceries that we got this week. We try to go like order groceries at least once a week or once every week and a half. Stretch it out as much as we can and get the essentials that we really need. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to prep your fruit for smoothies. Ding. All right, guys. So the fruit that I normally like to prep for smoothies is bananas, strawberries, the raspberries, and the blackberries. I'm not going to use all the fruit in its entirety for my meal prep, but what you want to do, of course, is grab the fruit that you want to freeze. And then what I like to do is grab like these little Ziploc bags. And once I cut up the fruit after I wash it, I put it in these Ziploc bags so it's easy in the morning just to grab one, empty the contents of the Ziploc bag in your like blender or Ninja, whatever you have. Add whatever additional ingredients you want to it, blend, and enjoy. So, I just realized that I don't have our spinach. Oh, we do have spinach. Great. Mama was going to get upset. Okay, great. You can add your spinach in these little packets if you want. I don't. because I like to have the fresh spinach in there for some reason, but let's wash. All right, so I got a thing to drain the water and to wash my fruit in. I'm going to keep some raspberries in here because I do like to put fresh raspberries in my oatmeal in the morning when I switch out my breakfast. However, I might have to use all these raspberries because some of them were moldy, which is unfortunate because we just bought these. That's rude. Rude boys. Yeah, so these are no good. So you put your raspberries in the bowl. I guess I'll leave some blackberries for my oatmeal then. I'll put a couple blackberries in there. And then I'll put some strawberries in there. Now I'm going to take off the green stem or top because I don't want that in my smoothies. Some people just grind it all up in there, but I'm like, I don't know if that's for me. Again, I'm not going to use all the strawberries because I don't know if like my mom or my brother wants to use some for whatever. They want to snack on them. So I know they don't like raspberries, so that's why I took them all. Ding! But yeah, like, how are you guys staying healthy during this quarantine? I know everyone's like, don't make a big deal about pigging out, but in the long run, you guys need to make sure you guys are staying healthy and you're eating whole meals and you're not doing anything super crazy. Live your life indeed, but also make sure you're making smart decisions. Ooh, look how beautiful this looks. My mouth is just watering. All right, so that's all of the strawberries and blackberries that I'm going to use. Leave some for them. And then this is our mixture here, strawberries and blackberries. Now I'm going to take it to the sink and rinse it off, and I'll be back so we can cut them up, divide them equally in the bags, and freeze them. So that's what I'm going to do now. These are nicely washed. Now, I only have to cut the strawberries, the raspberries, and blueberries I do not cut. So I'm just going to put 2 raspberries in each bag for now, just to make sure it's evenly distributed among the bags of frozen fruit that you guys have. Also, like, you guys don't want to put like a lot of fruit in each bag, or you don't want to have a lot of fruit consumed in your smoothies because that's just nothing but sugar. Yes, it's natural sugar, but it's still sugar. So I only like to drink smoothies these days. Well, I've always loved to drink smoothies, but even more so now because I'm really trying to watch my sugar because I have the biggest sweet tooth, and I'll eat like a whole box of family-sized Gushers with no problem. Like, no one can tell me anything. Now I have like some additional raspberries. I'm just gonna throw them in like random bags, just so everything is even. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with the blackberries. 2 in each bag. Boop. And this just saves so much time in the morning. I'm trying to stick to a routine during this quarantine, but it's hard. I'm not gonna admit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard. I try to stay focused. I have 2 more bags, but I do not have enough blackberries. That's fine. Now we're gonna take a knife. Children, do not try this at home. If you are watching this, do so with an adult or adult supervision. I like to cut off the tops of the strawberries. Okay? Cut in half, cut each half in half again, and then cut those halves in halves. So I'm not cutting them super small. They don't have to be super perfect when you're cutting your strawberries because at the end of the day, they're going to be blended up anyway. So, like, And like, even if you want to do like half-halves, you can do that too. I think that's what I might do. Just to save some time. Because like I said, it's all going to be liquid anyway. How are you guys sticking to a routine? Do you guys have a routine? Are you guys trying to eat healthy? Is this like your time where you're like, hey, I'm at home. I can actually like not think for a second. Which is fine too. You guys don't always have to like think about something to do. Think about how to progress in your life. Just sometimes this is a time where some people just need to be still and they need to be with their thoughts before the real world starts up again. I'm kind of 50-50 with that too. Like, I'm trying to stick to a routine, but whew, guys, I'm so used to being on the go. So it's like this time to be still and not have to do like anything is a pure luxury. Like years ago, years prior, I used to have, when I used to have vacation time, my job, first and foremost, they would have to tell me to take vacation because I'd be like, oh, wait, yeah. So I would take a vacation, but I would legit not go anywhere because I would be so exhausted and just so thankful to just to have free time and not do anything. Which I don't recommend you guys to do. Take some time to yourself, explore the world, do all that. Now, the strawberries are chopped up. I'm just roughly eyeballing it into bags. Now, be mindful that you guys do have bananas, so like, I don't have to put all these strawberries in all these bags. Nah, I mean, I can break it up a bit. So good. I want to make sure the bags are like somewhat even in fruit, so it looks pretty even. You get a paper towel. Woo! Now this is like the gist of the fruit that you have in here. Again, I don't put a lot of fruit in my smoothies because the majority of my smoothie is going to be like water and greens, so I like to put a lot of spinach in here. So I would just Ziploc these up and I would freeze these as is. Now I know someone's like, oh my god, you're using all the plastic, that's so wasteful. I mean, is it though? Like, I'm trying my best to meal prep ahead of time, so this is like the only possible way for me to do it. I find as though like when you put the fruit in Ziploc bags, or Ziploc containers, they get like older quicker. I don't know if it's just in my head or if that actually happens, but that's what I think. So I'm gonna put the bottoms of the strawberries I'm throwing away in this bowl, and then I'm going to cut up bananas. I think I only need maybe one banana for the rest of the bags. I only have 4 left to add in there. Boop. And again, this is not to be perfect. Like, each banana has to be a 1/2 inch thick. No, just do what makes you happy, boo. You want them thick, make them thick. If you want them thin, make them thin. If you want them to be perfect, live your life. However, I will not be doing that. I think I'm gonna do 2. Boop. Now that the bananas are cut, we're gonna add them into these bags with the berries. Again, just eyeball it. You don't have to be perfect. I mean, I would say if you're like watching your weight or something like that, you will most likely have a scale and you want to like weigh it. However, I just eyeball a lot of things. It's like, that looks right. That looks good. So I'll put it in there. Ooh. I might eat the rest of these bananas as a snack. I love bananas, like guys. They're so good. Now, let me eat the rest of these. I love fruit. Now, you want to seal these and put them in the freezer. And this is what they'll look like. Again, in the morning, you can add your water of choice, honey, seeds, spinach, kale, whatever you want to do. And it should be easier for you guys to make your smoothies and quicker. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to comment. And I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, and wash your hands.